welcome to the video on test taking tips. This one for those test tip Wednesdays, test prep Wednesday, is drawing a picture to help you figure out problems. So here is an IXL that you're going to be doing this week to help you practice for the Module 1 test, Unit 1 test. And this one is a great one that illustrates how drawing a picture can really help you understand the question. So let's look at this one. Finn draws 3 distinct points that lie on a straight line. So draw it. Draw that straight line. Pen is not working well. Here we go. 3 distinct points. The points are 3 different distances apart. All right. So how many rays can Finn draw with an endpoint at one of the points passing through another one of the points? How many distinct rays can Finn draw with an endpoint at one of the points passing through another one of the points? So let's draw. Remember, a ray can go starting at one endpoint, goes to infinity on the other side. Let me. My pen is not doing well. Let's try that again. Okay, line are 3 points. Okay, let's come up with some rays. So there's one ray and it passes through those points. Here's a second ray that passes through the points. And my third one would start here, but notice if I go to the left, it doesn't go through any other points. So only the purple and the green one did. So that would be 2. How many distinct circles can Finn draw with a center at one of the points, passing through another one of the points? Alright, well, let's get rid of this. Let me redraw my line. Alright, got my wonderful straight line. My points, 1, 2, 3. Alright, how many circles can Finn draw? And as a center at one of the points, passing through another one of the points. So the center of my circle, I could draw it passing through another one of the points. So it would be 1. I could also draw it going through here. So imagine this being a big circle. That's 2. I could make my second point my center, and it would go through this point. That's another one. And again, making it a bit bigger to go through the second point. So far I've got 2 blue circles, 2 purple circles that are, I know, sadly drawn. But don't forget, I can also make this third point here the center. And I can draw my circle here. Wow, that's a sad circle, but use our imagination. There's another one. So there you go. So I ended up having 2 blue with a blue center, 2 purple with a purple center, and 2 yellow. Total of 6 circles. How many distinct line segments can Finn draw with both endpoints among the 3 points? Alright, well, let me just redraw my line down here. Put 3 points on there. Alright, so how many distinct line segments? So I could connect the first 2. That would be 1. I could connect the first and the third. That would be 2. I could also connect the second and the third. That would be 3. I think that's it. So I think the answer is 3. So you can see how drawing these images can definitely help us. And this is a really good test-taking tool as well. Draw pictures if you're not given any illustrations. Oh, I was incorrect. Which one was I incorrect on? Let's see. Correct answer is 463, and what did I say? I answered 263, so 4 was the first one. Fin draws 3 lines. How many distinct rays? Oh, because I forgot you can draw rays in the opposite direction. Silly me. Here's what I mean. So say this is my line, and I put my 3 points on here. We talked about having 1 ray, a second ray, and I stopped, but I forgot. You can go in the opposite direction. I could go in this direction and have that ray. And 1 more. I could start here and have the ray going that way. So there's 4. Silly me, I forgot about the other direction. But you can see how drawing these makes it much easier to see them. So let's try another one of these. You know what? I'm just going to go back. Okay. Let's look at this one. In this diagram, so in this diagram, AC is parallel to GI, AG is parallel to BH, BH is parallel to CI, AG is perpendicular to AC. So we can again use our tools here to draw these. AC is parallel to GI. So remember, we can use these tools. AC, put that little arrow on there to mean parallel to GI. So definitely mark these diagrams up, and we're going to do this a lot when we do proofs. AG is parallel, so I'm going to use 2 tick marks this time, or 2 arrows, to BH. Those 2 are parallel. BH is parallel to CI. So BH is parallel to CI, but notice BH already has 2 tick marks. So CI can have 2 tick marks. So AG is actually parallel to CI as well. And AG is perpendicular to AC. I can mark that perpendicular by putting that little box there. All right, decide whether each statement is true, false, or cannot be determined. All right, so AG is parallel to CI. We mentioned that since AG is parallel to BH and BH is parallel to CI, that means AG must be parallel to CI. AG is perpendicular to GI. Well, AG is perpendicular to AC. And since AC and GH are parallel, that means that this must also be perpendicular to GI. So that is true. This must also be perpendicular, since these 2 are parallel. And finally, DF is parallel to GI. Is that true, false, or can't be determined? You'll notice DF has no tick marks at all to determine if it is parallel or perpendicular. We don't know anything about DF, so therefore cannot be determined. And again, you can see how useful it was putting those tick marks on there. So take some time. You're going to be going through this IXL activity. This is one of the graded ones you're going to go through today that's going to help you practice this. If you run into any problems or questions, please let me know.